I came out here today in the rain on purpose
25-degree pitch.
because roads like these feel completely different when the conditions change. Oh my goodness, I need four-wheel drive. Welcome to Gemba. Hey, welcome to Gemba. I'm Brian, and happy Easter, I guess. Today we're heading out to Popcorn Road to do a trail called Popcorn Creek. I had heard about it from a guy when I was exploring Earl's Ford. He said it was more challenging than Earl's Ford, which isn't really all that hard to do. So we're gonna go check it out. What I'm learning here in Georgia is that, you know, there's a lot of great exploring you can do on Forest Service roads, but unless you go to an ORV park, there's not a lot of great wheeling to do. So I haven't been to one of the ORV parks yet, but I'll head there soon. I'll find a group to go with and check that out and see if I can find a place to put it in four-wheel drive. I'm heading out today a little bit purposefully. So it's a rainy day. The roads and everything should be wet, and that might make it at least a little more challenging. When you look on onX, this trail that we're heading to is rated a moderate trail at 6. So I'm hoping with a little bit of wet road, mud maybe it'll make it a little more than 6. But either way, it's good to be out in the woods. It's good to be out exploring. So we'll have fun regardless. Driving towards Popcorn Road, you pass Lake Burton here and the Moccasin Inlet. And it's this fabulous little community with these lakefront houses right along the edge of the drive. And there's a state park off in the distance where you can pull in and camp with your RV or tent or whatever you have. And it is a very scenic area here in the North Georgia wilderness. And for me, being new to Georgia, there's something new around every corner. Okay, well, here we are. Popcorn Road. Look at that. There's no real place to pull over, but I'll get out and show you. It definitely feels a little less populated here than it did when I went out to Earl's Ford Road. So, yeah, even though the main highway is just up there. Nice. Let's see what we can see down here, huh? Something that surprises me every time I'm out on one of these roads like this in the Georgia wilderness is that you go around a corner and suddenly you're in front of somebody's house or property. On your way to what onX calls the Popcorn Creek Trail, you cross the actual Popcorn Creek a couple of times. And on this particular crossing, just off to the left here is someone's driveway. So every time this person has to head into town to go to work or go to the store, they gotta cross through the creek. So here's something to look for. We'll go to the big screen. When you're looking for Popcorn Road, you want to watch out. So, you come through the creek, and on X, there's a turn. It's right there. That's not it. That's a private road. Don't go down there. There's people down there, I'm guessing, living. But they conveniently even have a sign. It says the road you want, which is actually Turkey Gap Road, is just right up over there. So you want to be careful. Don't drive down someone's private driveway. As soon as I turned onto Turkey Gap Road, which is what onX calls Popcorn Creek, I knew I was going to get exactly what I wanted. The rain picked up, the conditions deteriorated a bit, and I knew I was in for a good time. There's that private driveway I was talking about earlier. I went down far enough to see the sign that says, "Don't go this way." It is definitely wet out. I'm gonna get exactly what I wanted. For the first roughly 50% of this road, there's nothing challenging here. There's a couple of rocky areas, but for the most part, it's a road you could take basically any car down. Sure, it's muddy today, but that's nothing a car wash can't fix. So that's the biggest challenge so far. But that does change if you turn off the trail. I took a chance, turned a right off the main road because I wanted to see if there was anything more challenging back in here. So I found these little offshoots. So I'm gonna explore them here on just off of onX calls it Popcorn, but it's Turkey Gap, Turkey Creek Road, whatever it is, Turkey Gap, I think. And see what we can see. I'm already on a little offshoot. I can go that way. I can go left up this hill. We're gonna go left up the hill and see what's what. Oh my goodness. I need four-wheel drive. That's amazing. I was so excited. I finally found a place where I needed four-wheel drive on this road in particular. I thought for sure that things were gonna get crazy. And they did get crazy, just not crazy in a way I was hoping for. Sometimes that's what you get for exploring. The main road's just right down there. And this little offshoot travels up above it, but it's blocked off. And I don't have a chainsaw. That's all right. But I do have to back down quite a ways. So that'll be fine. It's narrow, but no big deal. After backing down quite a ways down this trail, I did find a wide spot here where I could take advantage of a very short wheelbase and a very tight turning radius and get myself turned around, headed the right way. And at this point, I decided that before I get myself into trouble while wheeling alone, I would head back to the main Popcorn Creek Trail and just stick to it. Well, and check this out. It's a little bit of a rut, but I mean, nothing too big, too challenging. Not very slick, so that's good. Oh. What do you think? What's the most fun way to go through here? Oh, it keeps going. There's a little more up there. Excellent. All right. All right. Excellent. Well, this looks like fun. Not the most challenging, but the rest of the road you can just about get a Prius through. Here, probably not. Now, normally you don't purposely drive into the gap like this, hoping to tip your Jeep as far over as you can. But again, I was out here looking for something challenging. That's a 25-degree pitch. This is really the first section where I would say, even if you're coming out here in, a stock pickup or your Subaru Outback or something, where you would just really want to be careful with your line choice, you can still get through there. It's not a problem, but you would just want to be careful. The rest of the road, totally not an issue to take whatever vehicle you want down it. I ran into a few of these sections here on this stretch of the road where it offers just a little more challenge. With the right line choice, you can get nearly any mildly even capable off-road vehicle through there. But you do want to be careful with your line choice. Here, I'm just looking to flex my suspension out as much as possible. It felt like around every corner on this section of the trail that offered just a little bit more of a challenge than your regular Forest Service road. The only other couple of trails I've done so far in Georgia, during the daytime anyway, were Earl's Ford and Sarah's Creek. And there's a couple spots on Earl's Ford where it's good if you have four-wheel drive, especially after crossing the river. But the rest of it was just a standard road with not a lot of challenges. This one was definitely more challenging more frequently. scenery on this trail was also amazing. You could constantly see down into the little valleys. Everything was wet and green, and spring is truly in the air. Look at that. That's great. Sun's just starting to come out. Oh, wait. There's trash all over this section. I think somebody dumped a house. Come on. We can be better than this, right? No better way of getting areas like this shut down than just throwing all your trash right off the side. I see the main road up here. I think people are just coming up here, turning off real quick, and just throwing their crap everywhere. There's a kitchen sink. Come on. We can be better than this. So yeah, that was Popcorn Creek. And I don't know. It's got a couple spots where there's a little bit of a challenge, I guess. Nothing too crazy. I mean, just about anything with four-wheel drive or a decent all-wheel drive system like a Subaru could probably come out here and do this entire road. And that's fine. There's, so far on the Forest Service roads, they're pretty, they're very pretty, but there's nothing in the way too much of challenges. So we'll see what happens when I take it to an actual off-road vehicle park. I've seen some videos there, and they do look like they can be pretty challenging. So I'm looking forward to that. Still, I'm not complaining. There's something peaceful about being out in the woods, even if it is a little bit trashy in sections. So, all right. Well, I hope you liked it. If you did, like it. If you hated it, thumbs it down too. I really don't mind. I'm trying to get better at doing these videos, and your feedback is important to me. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's constructive, I guess. I'll take it to heart and see if I can keep improving. All right, see you next time. P.S. This is called the Popcorn Overlook. I thought I was done, and I came around the corner on this highway. It's absolutely beautiful.